It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Clippers out in Los Angeles. Well, for the Clippers, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And in this next one, 2 intelligent, grizzled rosters going toe-to-toe. Shaq,
Not
with
grizzly
sound effects
rosters.
like that, and 2 veteran
Grizzled.
teams like this that know the lay of the land. What do you expect to see tonight?
Well, patience, working for the shots that you really want. 2 teams that tend to value each possession. That's a grizzly sound, Ernie.
It's
Oh,
grizzled.
grizzly
not-
sound.
You said grizzly.
He said grizzled.
Oh,
Because of a couple
grizzled.
of grizzled rosters.
Okay, grizzled cheese sandwich. Okay, I got
Grizzled cheese, yeah.
it. Got it. Sorry about that.
Okay.
For grizzled.
But you got to have good fundamentals, Ernie. That's really big. And experience in crunch time. Guys who've been in a position before, they relax. They take great shots. They don't get nervous. That's what I always like.
Yeah, me too. Hey, I got a quick joke for you guys.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. You know why Snoop carries an umbrella?
Why?
For drizzle. Here's Kevin Harlan.
For drizzle.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And David Aldridge will be on our sideline tonight reporting. You take a look at Los Angeles. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, their record is not on par with their performance last year. Maybe a cause for concern, but something they are well aware of.
And when you look at the Clippers, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, when Kevin Durant came into the NBA, he fudged a little about his height. He told the team staffer to list him at 6'9". He said, "I thought it was cool to say that I'm a 6'9" small forward. That's the prototypical size for a small forward." Of course, guys, he was selling himself short. He confessed that he was recorded at 6'10 3/4 with no shoes. So with his shoes on, he's 7 feet tall. Kevin?
And KD is certainly a rarity, D.A. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. There are several clubs already enduring plenty of ups and downs. We see it every day in the league. How many games into the season does it take to know exactly what kind of team you've got and then where you need to proceed from that point on?
Well, I think obviously you typically see some level of separation between the championship contending teams almost in the first 20 games. If somebody's getting out to a 15-1 start, you know that typically speaking, they're going to be in it for the long haul. I think the fascinating aspect of the NBA season typically is in those 5 through maybe 10 slots in the respective Eastern and Western Conference, right?
Yes.
Because so often, Kevin, we're seeing 2 or 3 games separate maybe the 5th team from the 10th team. That means all of those teams are potential playoff teams. And what does the organization decide to do? Do they decide to try to make a run toward a playoff possibility? Or are they saying, boy, we don't really think we're there yet. Perhaps we need to think about what's our draft status.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Pachulia in at the 5.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Beverly.
And the Warriors bringing back the band coming into this season. Durant took $9 million less than the max. That enabled them to bring back every big-time contributor from their 2017 championship roster.
Now here's Thompson. Count the basket.
Well, Klay Thompson possesses great size at the 2-guard spot, and he can mix his game and find a way to score on the interior.
Pass to Gallinari. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And the Warriors not just re-signing their own free agents, they went out and got some other guys. Omri Caspi and Swaggy P. Hard to believe, but they might be even better than last year. And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Griffin a screen on Green. And Jordan has it in the corner. Feeds it to Rivers. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. The offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, and it's the long arms of Jordan, staying active on the boards for these high percentage putbacks.
Green, the screen. Curry against Beverly. There's the triple. Curry can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Releases from 15. Rivers can't get it to go.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry. The tray. Again, Curry missing.
And just the kind of start you're hoping to avoid. 1 for 5 from the field here early on. Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Clippers leading by 5. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. There's the feed to Gallinari. Back to Griffin. Over Green. And Griffin with the score. The assist from Gallinari.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Now here's Thompson. He had 16 points in the win against Detroit. Here's Pachulia. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8 to the middle. Here's Griffin, and the shot is long. Warriors trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one's good. Durant.
Well, let's remember KD has incredible length, so when he goes to the offensive glass, he's able to capitalize with ease.
Here's Griffin. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Now Rivers. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit. 4 on the shot clock. Griffin kicks to Rivers, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Gallinari against Durant. Here's Curry. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry passes to Thompson. Over Rivers. The shot by Thompson, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
Well, you knew the Clippers would be hit hard in free agency. Losing both Paul and Redick kind of changes the outlook of the team. But still, I think they're going to be solid. And one that I expect to make the postseason, but I don't think that we can label them as a contender.
So we can't get either to fall. And Greg with the moves, the era of Lob City, it looks like it's officially over.
Yeah, and it was a fun run. But the team just, one, couldn't stay healthy, and they had some bad luck, let's face it, in the postseason. Entertaining group to watch, no doubt about it, but now we start the new era in Clipper land.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Blake Griffin. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's Curry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And you can see they're struggling from the field. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Now here's Rivers. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Warriors trail by 9. Thompson dishes to Curry. Green with a screen on Rivers. Green the screen. Jumper off the screen. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got his first points of the game.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Beverly against Curry. Picked by Griffin. Gallinari up top. Here's Rivers. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Rivers has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Then Pachulia with the dunk.
Well, scorer, distributor, it does not matter. Steph Curry is a monster. What a pass there.
Jordan with the screen on Curry. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
For the Clippers, Willie Reed, he's checked in for Jordan. Williams comes in for Rivers. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Oh! How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Clippers leading by 8. Here's Teodosic. Oh, Griffin in position.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Golden State's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Livingston passes to Iguodala. Now here's Livingston. T right on him. Lock at 6. And it's Reed pulling it down.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Williams kept alive. Here's Gallinari. The layup off target.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
There's the pick. Williams kicks to Griffin. Gallinari right side. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Livingston kicks it to West. Dishes to Durant. He feeds it to Livingston. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Back to Livingston. Kicks to Durant. The 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Durant's got 7.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here is Williams. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Back to Griffin. Reed a screen. Here's Teodosic. McGee with the block. But they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Teodosic. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
To the inside. And the stuff by West.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Right side, Williams. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff. And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Sam Decker comes in for Gallinari. There are some players, no matter how hard they try, can't make free throws in games. You spent a lot of your playing time at the line, playing guard for Providence. Why do you think this mental block is there for some players?
It's amazing the power of the mind relative to sports performance, right, Kevin?
Yes.
Because I do believe very often this can be much more about the mental than the physical side of it. Think back to Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, guys who are physically massive, and they say the size of their hand impacts their ability to shoot it. But to me, there is no question about it that sometimes it's just you're afraid. It's like the yips in golf. You just can't figure it out. And it becomes a scary place to be, standing alone on the free throw line.
Good comparison. And look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Los Angeles.
And they haven't been able to exploit the 3 from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
1:44 left to play here in the first. Iguodala outside. West outside. McGee sets the pick for Young. 6 to shoot. McGee's shot is off. Clippers leading by 4. The dish now to Harrell. And it's sent back by West. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. To the inside, West. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. West has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
There's a screen by Williams. In the corner, Harrell with it. Baseline jumper. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Now here's Livingston. Not a lot of room. Here's McGee. And he hits it to tie the game up. McGee's got 5 points so far.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Young against Williams. Pass to Reed. Knocked away. Over in the corner, Decker. Over Iguodala. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Nobody near Williams. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
He's so very quick to convert off the miss, and usually with authority.
Blake Griffin getting it done for Los Angeles. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, you know, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, you know, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy. Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, you love the determination. It seems like every rebound is theirs for the taking. They are overwhelming the opposition.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Livingston is out there with Young. Then there's Iguodala. Then it's West, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
One shot.
And in terms of just how explosive this Warriors team can be, they can get hot over a course of a few minutes. Indoors just put a team away. The way they can shoot from deep and then play defense is just overwhelming.
How often have we seen, Kev, the game might be a 2 or 3 possession game, and within seconds, all of a sudden, they're up 20. They're incredibly deep shooting. Their ability to play off their own made shots and build momentum can steamroll a team.
And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on.
Here's Teodosic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harrell. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Golden State. For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one. Doris, as we know, you were born in New York, grew up in New Jersey, lots of basketball talent in those areas. Who were some local players who influenced you early on?
Well, 1983 is the year the Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championship, and that team was the epitome of cool, Kevin, right? You had the masterful doctor, the power of Moses Malone, but you know who I tried to emulate? Mo Cheeks.
No kidding.
Yeah, the steady, heady point guard who could make big shots and come up with a timely steal. I couldn't be the doctor. I couldn't fly like the doc, so Mo Cheeks was my guy.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Warriors trail by 3. And Young kicks to Thompson. Screen by Young. Thompson outside. Stolen by Decker. Beverly with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
The 19-foot shot. Outside, Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, you've got to love the cleverness of Draymond Green. You know he loves to get guys up in the air. He sells it so well.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
He misses the free throw.
You just admire Draymond Green for so many things. This guy is a talkative, passionate guy who certainly fires up the group around him.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And guys, it is so rare to see a player like Draymond Green who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, right? This guy moves so well, anticipates every play on the floor. He is just so disruptive and can shut down a player on any given night.
Here's Rivers. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry's got the ball. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Well, give Steph Curry some props for triggering that break. He makes a great defensive play, and it leads to an easy opportunity.
Young against Rivers. Thompson left side. Shoots over Decker. And that one comes up a bit short. And you think, Doris, about the impact of Draymond Green, and he has had on that defensive end, again, Defensive Player of the Year last season in the NBA. Beyond the triple-doubles without any points, he can just erase chances in crunch time.
I would say he is about the last guy you want to go at when the game is hanging in the balance, because his defense raises its level when the game is going to be determined. I think he might have another Player of the Year on the defensive end in his tool belt before it's all said and done.
Here's Harrell. Jordan the screen, and it's Harrell missing. Warriors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. Over Jordan, but he stays with it. Pachulia, good. Pachulia's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, this is where Pachulia has made his living, right, on the offensive board. So crafty.
Young against Rivers. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young dishes to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack.
Here's Rivers, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Only one man back on D. Here's Young, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Warriors. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. With more floor spacing becoming so important, we now see guys launching from well beyond the arc. Doris, from what you've observed, and you've seen a lot of basketball over your years, which shooters in the league right now have the best deep range night to night in the league?
Well, we've seen Steph Curry make a shot from the tunnel in the Oracle Arena, so I'd say we have to begin with... Literally from the tunnel in his pregame routine. Steph Curry obviously is the guy who, as soon as he steps across half court, you've got to check him or he might let loose. Klay Thompson, his ability to rise and fire, he might be more of a fireball in a short span than any player in the league. Kyle Korver, Damian Lillard. Think Damian Lillard out in Portland, the extraordinary job he does scoring the basketball with great productivity from beyond the arc.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. The Clippers trail. Now Beverly. Gallinari outside. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Warriors shooting a meager 37% for the game. Curry kicks to Thompson. He dishes it to Durant. Pachulia with the screen on Griffin. He used that pick to perfection. 9 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, KD is the master of the mid-range. The defense must do a better job guarding him.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Over Green. Griffin's shot is off. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Green. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Jordan the screen. Griffin kicks to Jordan. It's stolen by Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, I love watching Green take it all the way to the rack with his size and speed. He puts a ton of pressure on the defense to foul him.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
And he makes the first. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Use it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and
Rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball. And no longer a guy you're okay to foul. Griffin's made steady improvement at the free throw line.
Two shots.
That free throw missing. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
Warriors leading by 5. Curry on the wing. Pachulia against Jordan. Stolen by Beverly. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it goes on Draymond Green. And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
Yeah, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is, Greg, when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Lou Williams is checked in for Austin Rivers, and Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Warriors leading by 3. Now here's Curry. Jordan with some nice D.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
There's the pass to Teodosic. Back to Williams. Over Iguodala. And that one goes long. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Curry. From outside the arc, buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Well, that's the shot we've all come to expect from Steph Curry. When he's on his game, he's capable of making threes at an historic rate.
Here's Teodosic. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Curry kicks to Durant. There's a screen. Pass to Iguodala. Over Williams. Misses off the left iron. And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% from the field. The Warriors pull it in. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Griffin. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 21 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
I think defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed, Greg. And that's why he's his team's leading scorer.
On the wing, Iguodala. He's guarded by Williams. McGee sets the pick for Iguodala.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
The first free throw is good.
Well, I think the veteran and championship experience of Andre Iguodala is critical. This guy is a versatile forward who is well known for being a defensive stopper.
And Iguodala drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Left side, Griffin. Pulls up. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
Griffin with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Williams passes to Reed, shoots over McGee, and that one hits back iron. Warriors leading by 6. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Feeds it to Griffin. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Gallinari on the wing. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here's Durant. They get the rebound. They double team Iguodala. Golden State moving it around. Back to McGee. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And you look at the Clippers post Chris Paul. The team is still in a position to compete.
I think they had to fill in gaps when players left, but I really like the job they've done overall. I mean, they have good inside and outside presence. Not the same, but they aren't in a horrible spot.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw.
It is a thing of beauty to watch the Warriors make that extra pass and create such easy scoring chances. Their passing is incredible. The unselfish nature of the team is incredible. I mean, this has got to be one of the best passing teams ever.
Last season, the Warriors led the NBA in assists as a team, and it wasn't even close. Doris, they averaged, as you were saying, over 30 a game.
Right, Kevin. I think the key is every player at every position is able to make a pass. The efficiency of the offense comes because of the quality of shots they get, but all of that is entertaining and effective basketball because they're tremendously unselfish passers.
The first free throw is good. You look at the influences and former coaches of Steve Kerr, and it's easy to see why Kerr has been a success as a coach.
Well, I think if you look about how this man goes about his business, it's important to recognize he played for Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, and certainly takes advantage of the wisdom he learned from 2 of the all-time greats. Think back to his college coach, Lute Olson. So much of his offensive approach with the fast pace and the discipline came from Lute. It's so smart to take a little bit from each one of the mentors and the guys you've played for.
Here's Griffin, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Griffin.
It's pretty telling when you look at the shots they're missing from mid-range. Just not shooting a high enough percentage there, and it's hurting them. A lot of those misses have been heavily defended or with a high degree of difficulty. They need to take it inside, draw the contact, or get an easier look.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Deckers checked in for Los Angeles. And the Warriors also making a change. Nick Young's checked in for Durant. And he sinks the second.
Well, obviously, I think when you watch the Golden State Warriors, when their pieces are clicking and humming all at the same time, it seems to me, guys, they're unbeatable.
Pick by West. Young dishes to West. Shoots over Griffin. West can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. And there's the feed to Griffin. Expanding his range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, to illustrate your point with the Warriors, they were 60-0 last season when they had hit 10 threes in a game. Only if their shooters go extremely cold do they let games slip away.
This is correct, Kev, and that's exactly what you expect from great teams. There is so much firepower on their team that unless they struggle to shoot the basketball, you're going to have a hard time beating them.
Misses in close. Williams got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. The Warriors on top. They're up by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
The view from high above downtown Los Angeles, where we are returning to action here at the Staples Center. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Well, it's his specialty. There are certain guys who can dominate a half or even an entire game by generating second chances.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Clippers trail. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Patrick Beverly out there with Rivers, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. A nice shot by Griffin.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
And that one, good.
Well, KD knows how to use his body on the block, has such a good sense for when to rise and fire.
Here's Beverly. He kicks it to Jordan. Griffin a screen on Pachulia. Jordan the pass to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Gallinari's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Curry kicks to Durant. Over Beverly. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Here's Beverly, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. That one is off.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Curry kicks to Green. The screen from Thompson. Green dishes to Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Durant's got 17 now.
Boy, the three-point stroke is just so effortless by Kevin Durant. It is a thing of beauty.
And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
First free throw is good. West is checked in for Golden State. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Boy, think about last season for Kevin Durant, guys. He was putting up yet another MVP-type season before that knee injury made him miss extended time. But then he comes back, and he's the MVP of the NBA Finals. I think he'd make that trade, guys.
Beverly, the pass to Griffin. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Got a piece of it. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Durant, that's good. And for Durant last season was filled with so much scrutiny for his decision to leave Oklahoma City, go to Golden State. Still, he was having an elite year with his offense before that knee issue.
Well, there's so much talk about where Kevin Durant chose to play that people tended to forget a few things. This is one of the most dangerous and consistent scorers we've ever seen in the NBA, and he will find a way to blend his skill in with any team.
Curry kicks to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half. Gallinari with the screen for Rivers. And here's Beverly. Jordan inside. Pachulia covering. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from DeAndre Jordan. Pick by West. Thompson for the triple. Rebound by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Curry. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second. Yeah, and Steph Curry, you know, maybe not putting up the numbers he did from that impressive MVP campaign, but he is still one of the most feared players in the league on offense. And when he wants to, he can take over a game, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
Harrell, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And with Curry and his ability to put a team away in one quarter, Greg, it's absolutely incredible.
I mean, Curry just has that ability to end a game's competitiveness in a short span. What is amazing is he does so much and will often sit out the fourth quarter because of the lead he's helped to build.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Stolen by Thompson. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Warriors leading by 5. Curry kicks to Durant. West a screen on Beverly. Pick by West. Back to Durant. The tray. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Beverly. Rivers with it. Dishes it to Beverly. Shot clock at 5. He feeds it to Jordan. Shoots from the right block. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jordan's got 8. Here's Curry. 10 points for him. Outside Durant. Kicks it to Thompson. Over Rivers. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Gallinari against Durant. Here's Beverly. He can't get that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Durant in the corner. Puts it up from 12. Pachulia, no luck. Clippers trail by 3. Beverly dishes to Gallinari. It's rebounded by West. West has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Gallinari outside. Jordan the screen. Gallinari attacking. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot. Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Beverly, the pass to Rivers. There's the dish to Jordan. Rivers against Thompson. It's stolen by West. And they're on the break. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, the hard-charging approach of Klay Thompson paying dividends with the foul call. Hey, they like to see that kind of aggressiveness.
And he knocks down the first one. You think of Klay Thompson and you think of his great shooting ability. But, Doris, he is just as impactful on the other side of the ball.
But to me, Kevin, he is one of the elite two-way players in the game because though he doesn't get a ton of steals or blocks, when it comes to guarding the James Hardens or the Russell Westbrooks, Klay always draws that assignment and does an incredible job.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
I'll tell you, there are a lot of pretty jump shots in the NBA, but for my money right now, Klay Thompson is right at the top. He has perfected and honed his form, and boy, when he gets hot, it's lights out.
Williams kicks to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Williams. And it's denied.
Well, once again, Pachulia turning the shooter away, uses his length so well.
Fires from the wing. The shot by Thompson, no good. And for Clay Doris and his shooting, he has worked to complete his entire set of offensive options. Started as just a shooter, but now he is a threat on many fronts.
Well, he's one of the best shooters to play right now in today's NBA, but the reality is he has greatly improved his ability to finish at the rim and play with his back to the basket. The jumper's always going to be the primary weapon, but now he's balanced that with a number of other options.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. There's a screen by Williams. To the paint, here's Harrell. Will it go? Beyond the arc. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Lou Williams.
Well, he works to find the open space behind the arc, and it pays off with the three. Nice.
Iguodala kicks to Young. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Now Livingston. Iguodala kicks to Young. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Back to Iguodala. Young in the corner. Over Williams. And again, Nick Young. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
Defensively, Kev, it's very hard to impact a shot from the mid-range when you're giving up that many inches as a defender.
Williams for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Rebound by Harrell. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. The shot by Williams, no good. Warriors leading by 8. 11 feet away, and Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Green. Iguodala's got 8 points.
Well, Iguodala gets himself squared up before shooting. You can't give him that kind of space.
Hit by Harrell. Here's Teodosic. Pachulia covering. And count it, and a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And the Warriors making a change here. McGee's checked in. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Green, the screen. Now here's Livingston. He's tightly guarded. Yep, it counts. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, after a first half of poor shooting, he is turning up the heat now.
Williams kicks to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
Green, the screen. Back to Young. Off the screen.
Oh. You got to be kidding.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Pass to Reed. Picked by Williams. Here's Teodosic. Guarded by McGee. Teodosic, no good. Warriors leading by 9. And Young kicks to Green. It's tipped. For 3, Williams. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. Iguodala dishes to Young. Over Williams. Here's McGee. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for the Warriors.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
That's good from McGee.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Griffin's checked in for Los Angeles. And he can't hit the second. Clippers trail by 10. Williams attacking, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Number 1, Draymond Green.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Here's Teodosic. McGee with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Off the inbound. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Griffin.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Down low, here's Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 7th assist here tonight. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Teodosic, the pass to Decker. Offensive rebound. Here's Reed. Over in the corner, Decker. And the pass to Teodosic. He dishes it to Reed. Out left to the wing. Here's Decker. And the 3 off target. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Here's Young. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 10. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey guys, come on. Let's close this quarter. Let's close it. Got to pick up our pace. Got to pick up our pace right here.
And Doc Rivers looking for a faster tempo, as you heard, wanting to make a big push here.
I think he realizes when his team is attacking at both ends, that's when they tend to go on runs.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Iguodala is at the 3 with Green playing the 4. Nick Young is out there with Livingston, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Now, this is why guys love playing with Draymond Green. If you're open, he'll find you, and his feel for the game is amazing.
Pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Griffin kicks to Williams. Reed a screen. Griffin a screen on Young. Here's Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
So, for the Clippers, Jordan, he's checked in for Reed. Alinari comes in for Sam Decker. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in.
One shot, behind the lanes.
That's good from Williams.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Green dishes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
That shot by Griffin, no good.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside. No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
Here's Iguodala, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Iguodala, such a great defender, uses that wingspan to rip the basketball away from the opponent. Nice.
Here's Beverly, and the rejection by Curry. And Young, here we go. The teardrop falls in. And the Warriors lead by 16.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Jordan the screen. Can they get it? McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Rivers, he's checked in for Williams. Golden State also making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Nick Young. Beverly. Curry with the defensive effort. Warriors leading by 16. Durant just inside the line. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Curry passes to Thompson. Green with a screen on Beverly. Beverly against Curry. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Bucket is good. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
From deep, Green. And the Warriors miss again. Clippers trail by 12. Jordan with a screen on Thompson. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Curry. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from McGee.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
And the Clippers call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. We're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Boy, KD has become such a feared defender, and there creates off his defense an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Rivers can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 16. Thompson dishes to Curry. To the left wing. Thompson against Rivers. Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. Pachulia with the screen on Rivers. Here's Thompson. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Goes up the baseline. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Outside Durant for the 3. But they get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Picked by Griffin. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Detroit Pistons. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Now here's Rivers. They set the screen. Up off the screen. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line. Doris, one result of the new CBA, minimum contracts increasing 45%. That's a big help to the NBA's working class, I think.
Well, I don't think there's any question that you see increasingly role players, someone like Draymond Green, whose value has not necessarily translated in terms of points per game, but his value to winning can't be calculated. And you're right. You know, you see important role players and guys below the superstar level increasingly becoming better compensated. And hey, listen, there's more of the pie to go around. Who doesn't enjoy a little more cherry pie, Kev?
Yeah, good thoughts. Good thoughts. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. That's 7 points for Draymond Green.
Boy, you have to respect how crafty Draymond Green is on the interior. Has the ability to get deep inside and finish with ease.
Here's Gallinari. That shot missing. Curry with some nice D. Warriors leading by 16. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
Well, you wouldn't think about it with the position he plays, but, you know, Doris Pachulia is an underrated playmaker, very knowledgeable about how to space the floor, and also can drop a perfect pass to a cutter if you let him.
Well, he's the near-perfect teammate because he always understands the role that you want him to play. High IQ, he sees the floor, and he's very unselfish, Kev. He likes to make that extra pass.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Drops in the tray. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Curry kicks to Durant. Green inside the three-point line. That doesn't go either for Green.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Yeah, affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint. He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Offensive rebound, Jordan. Good D by Thompson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Curry, good.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Jordan the screen. Beverly dishes to Gallinari. Feeds to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Here's Gallinari. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Over Rivers. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Warriors lead by 17. Beverly, the pass to Jordan. The feed to Rivers. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
No, but that play is about his will, right? He won't back down from the big man. He's going to take it right to him.
Shooting one.
Warriors leading by 14. Here's Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Rivers against Thompson. Here's Griffin. The shot, no good. Durant with some nice D. Right side Curry. All sorts of time. No good on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. And here's Beverly. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Beverly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
When Curry is on the floor, you can just see how he impacts the play. Even when he doesn't have the ball, defenders can't help off too far or he'll make them pay. Doris, I've seen defenders give up an open layup just not to give Curry a clean look from deep.
Well, that's why the stat sheet doesn't tell the entire story relative to the influence Steph Curry has on the outcome of the game. The commitment required to cover Curry allows opportunities for other people on his team.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, think about Klay Thompson. He's basketball royalty. His dad, of course, Michael, the #1 overall pick in 1978. He was a great player, an NBA champion, incredible lineage.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Clippers trail by 15. Rivers with it. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Dishes to Rivers. Jordan the screen. They get the rebound. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Warriors leading by 15. Here's Green. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
How good is Green at drawing solid contact? He plays with a ton of heart. He's really good at making the defense commit.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Green. Clippers trail by 17. Now Beverly, left side, Griffin, over Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Green, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. David West, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he makes the first. Blake Griffin hits them both. And so it's Golden State with it. Now here's Thompson. West outside. Picked by West. Thompson for the triple. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Beverly dishes to Griffin. Rivers in the corner. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kevin Durant.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
The Warriors shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Back to Livingston. Golden State moving it around. Iguodala the pass to Thompson. Over Williams. Here's McGee. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And all the energy has been sucked out of this arena. This is not what the fans came to see.
Well, they took the crowd completely out of this game, and when you get a lead like that, it's sort of deflating for the home crowd. What a solid victory on the road.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
They get it back. West kicks to McGee. He feeds it to Thompson. Now the dish to Livingston. The screen from Thompson. West passes to Thompson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. The point guard, force them in a different situation, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, put pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year and try to get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise players do, play at both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.